Hi guys, welcome to the Farm to Table Kids greenhouse in North Yarmouth, Maine. I am here with some special farm kids to show you how to make some holiday swags and wreaths for the season. So I have with me
Joey and Caroline.
Joey and Caroline. And Joey, how old are you?
I'm 8.
Okay, Caroline, how old are you?
I'm 6.
Okay, so we're gonna show an 8 and a 6-year-old how to make holiday swag so you can do it at home with your kiddos too. So all the things we have here have been harvested from our forest. We've got some pine, balsam, we've got some cedar, holly, and winterberry. And to make our swag, what we want, when we make wreaths, we want to use little bits of the greenery. When we make swag, we want big, fat pieces. So each swag needs to start with a big piece of balsam. So that's good for both of you to start. That's gonna be your base. Now, what you're gonna do, basically, we're gonna make 2 bouquets. One's gonna be really long, and one's gonna be short. The long is the bottom, and the short goes on the top.
It's kind of like a fan.
And, yeah, see how there's a front and a back to these branches? Can you tell the front and the back?
Yes.
How can you tell?
I can tell that this one's kind of poking out and this one's kind of pulling back.
And you can see more of the branch on the back side, right? Mm-hmm. So because a swag is something that sits on your front door, we want it so the needles are in the front. We don't want the wood to show, we want the green to show. So make sure the back of the branches go in the back of your swag. Okay, so this is a little piece. I'm gonna put that to the side. We want big fat pieces right now.
Like that.
This is a good piece for a top. So this, I'm gonna hold like this. So we're gonna start building like that. Sea dog, you need
It's
some.
kind of like a bow staff. Wow.
This is a good piece because it's nice and wide. So let's put this on the bottom of yours, Caroline.
The bottom,
And that goes on your bottom.
like that.
Yep, that's perfect. And just hold it like a hand bouquet. Just hold it all together.
Like this.
Just like this. Yep, just like that. Okay, you hold that one. And then we'll get we want wider pieces but shorter pieces for the top. So that's a good bottom piece. Caroline, that's a good bottom piece. And now we'll get some top bits. Caroline, this is good for your top bit. Now you're gonna hold it. So Caroline has 3 chunky long branches on the bottom and 2 kind of stubbier branches up top. So far, this is where we're at. Can you hold the middle like that? Mm-hmm. Okay. And Joey, I think we each need 1 more on the top and bottom.
It kind of looks like a giant bow tie.
It does look like a giant bow tie. And the way you want to think of it is big pieces on the bottom and short pieces on the top. But Caroline, see how you have some facing both directions? We want it all facing this way. So you can bring that over to the work table, and you can bring those to the work table. And then I'm just gonna get a few of these accent pieces to bring over for us to add in. Hey guys. Okay, so now Joey and Caroline have their balsam pieces that they're going to work with. And we also got these additional pieces to add. We have winterberry, some holly, some pine, and I think I have some Scotch pine in here too.
I love pine.
Me too. Doesn't it smell like Christmas?
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to do is make sure all of our branches are facing up. So any of the woody back sides need to be facing the table. And you also want to take this time to make sure all of your short pieces are on top and your tall pieces are on the bottom. And you want it to kind of look like a fan. So kind of like this, okay? And now, when the branches, if you have some branches that have long woody stems, I go ahead and cut it right off. I cut those stems off so we only have the fan left.
I have woody stems.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and cut those.
Mom, can I have that?
Mm-hmm. These ones are hard to, did you okay?
Yeah.
These ones are tough. So you want to make sure to get those off because we're going to use some floral wire to connect everything, and we want to just see the green. We don't need big bushy stems. So Caroline, that looks really good for your bottom layer, and this is great for your top layer. So keep those there and we'll wire them together. And Joe, we're going to add this to your top layer. And now, kiddos, look through these pieces and see which pieces you want to add to decorate your balsam. So this is really pretty pine.
I love pine.
This is really pretty cedar. The holly's really nice with winterberry.
I'll take some
holly?
winterberry as well.
Yep.
Where's holly?
This is the holly, yep. And for the holly, what you're gonna do, buddy, we only need little sprigs. So we'll leave some tall and some short.
Where's
And
my
we'll go ahead and
winterberry
cut it
though?
through.
Okay.
See, it's so fun to do this with kids because you can talk to them about all these living things that are still alive and outside. Yeah. And again, they love using the tools, right? Do you love using tools?
Yeah. Because usually you never let me use them.
Yep. Show everybody how you do it the right way though. So you only need, for winterberry, you only need these little branches. Okay? Those ones are kind of hard to use. Can I borrow these for a second? Here you go. See if these ones
Like
are better for
this?
you. Yeah, exactly.
I can peel those off with my fingers.
Good. Okay. So now that we have,
I love the berries on these. They
I
look
think,
so pretty.
right?
They're
Okay.
Nice and bright red.
So Caroline has the pieces that she wants.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to layer this on like this,
So much fun.
this down there. And then you know what I like to do? Caroline, with yours, since you like holly so much, the holly looks so pretty with the red berries, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I like to make a big layer of it. So let's make a big bed of holly for the winterberry to go on top of. So
Like
I'll
this?
I'll cut the branches and you put the holly down first. Okay.
This reminds me of my old pine tree.
Yeah.
That's the same exact
And then I like this. I think this is really cute and fun. Do you want to use some of this?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Oh, can I take a little bit?
Yep. All right, so do you like your mix that you have here, Caroline?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And now I think all you need, buddy, is some winterberry, and we'll start wiring you in.
We got some berries.
We want the winterberry to have long stems so the wire can catch it. So can you get me some long stem winterberry?
Got it.
Awesome.
Where are the red snips? Oh, there they are.
Good work.
So like this length?
Actually, if you could go all the way down there, let's get the whole stem of it. Because we have plenty of the short ones. We'll get some nice long ones. So pretty.
They're pretty berries.
Okay, so this is Caroline's swag so far. Caroline, what do you think of your swag?
I think it's awesome.
Do you love it? Do you want to add anything to it?
A
Or should we
little
start-
more winterberry.
All right, she's going to get a little more winterberry. Now, the fun thing with making wreaths and any of these holiday balsam type of decorations is that at the store where you buy your wreath rings, you can likely get some floral picks as well. And a floral pick is a toothpick that has some wire attached to it so that after you're done putting the base of whatever it is you're crafting together, you can use that toothpick with the wire to wire around some, like a clump of winterberry or some more balsam or holly or even pine cones, and that's how you add the extra flair that you want. Yeah, that looks so good! So Joey, I love that one. It has lots of, like you can see the winterberry branches, which is really cool. Usually I cut those off, but I like that you kept them on because everybody has different styles. And I love it.
Thank you.
So now I'm gonna get wire. That floral picks that I was telling you about, it's just a toothpick that has wire attached to it, and you just attach your winterberry bunch or whatever it is that you want to use, like winterberry or pine cone clusters. You would attach it like this and then put it anywhere on your wreath or ornament that you're making. And these,
How cool.
so for the swag, and again, swags are awesome to make with the littles because they can be anything that they want. They can put any kind of ingredients you want in it, any kind of materials, and you're just layering them on. You're not necessarily attaching it to a wireframe, so it's a lot easier for little hands. And what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna go through and use my paddle wire to wire this clump together. And then, Joey, do you mind if I add a little bit of holly to yours?
No.
Okay, we'll add some holly to it. And This is really fun because you can make a swag out of pretty much any greenery that you have in your backyard. And it's really fun to do with kids because, again, it lets them use the snips and it gets them to think about what kind of materials they want to put in here to make it look pretty. And keep long stems so we can see it really well. Good. Now come on up here, Joe. And I'm just going to trade these pines because this pine's really long, so I'm going to add it to your long end. And this pine's shorter, so I'm going to add it to the shorter end. And now I'm going to have you start wiring. Okay?
Okay.
So what that means is you get the wire. You have the wire? You can always add more things after. You can always add more, especially with those little picks I was telling you about. So Joey's got the paddle wire. I'm just going to wrap it around to get it started, and then Joey's going to take it from there. Okay, Joe, so what you're going to do is pull really tight on that paddle wire. Good, that's it. And then take the paddle and wrap it around.
Okay.
Wrap it around and pull tight when I give it to you. Pull tight. Okay, pull really tight. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, like that. Good. And sometimes you can break the floral wire if you pull too tight, but I pulled just tight enough where it doesn't break, but tight where I can see it actually dig into the branches so you know it's really secure. So we pull, 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 and these are made to pull on. So we're going to go 2 more times around, and we're going to go all the way down, go down 1 inch, and then up 2 inches. We're making a crisscross, we're making an X to make sure we get the branches up high here and here. Okay, and all of this is going to be covered with a ribbon. Does that feel secure to you, buddy? So you get this winterberry. Good, and pull really, really tight. Tight, tight, tight. Good. Wrap it around again. Good job, and pull tight, tight, tight. Good work, yes. And now we're going to use our snips to cut the wire. Good job, Farmer Joe.
Like really close to it.
Oh, that's okay, that's perfect. Good. And now we're going to wrap it in the back. Wrap it to this. And now, Joe, do you see a ribbon over there?
Yes.
Yes, let's use that ribbon. And then, Caroline, do you want to pick out a ribbon for your swag?
Sure. Where's the ribbon box?
Do you see some of the ribbons hanging, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Look at them hanging, though. So Joey picked out this really pretty burlap ribbon, and we're going to secure it like this. And we wrap it around the back. And then what I like to do is make a little loop to hang it. So I take the extra wire, and we're just going to twist tie it so that we have a loop to hang this. And then so that it doesn't scratch your window or anything, just make sure you really double back that wire. And then you have a hook to hang your beautiful swag. Look, hold it up. There you go.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so this is Caroline's swag. And now Caroline wanted to add some straw flour to hers because we have dehydrated straw flour from this past season. So this is so cheerful. Caroline, come here. Come see your swag. Look how great it came out.
Oh my gosh.
Do you love it?